guys, welcome back to Choose Your Own Path. So we're finishing up with the paint job of the owl walking stick. Now I went and painted it. Let's see if you guys see that. I just did a couple of browns and some whites and some blacks, and you can see some yellows in there and blah blah blah. So I didn't show the painting because guess what? I don't record shit. Stupid ass. Anyway, but what I am going to show you is this is the stuff I was talking about before. It's a UV. It's a Chinese brand. I have no idea what's what on it, but we're going to protect this piece by just get yourself a brush, and then I take some of this and I gloop it on his head. Be careful, you know. And then all I'm going to do is, oops, see, I got it all over me already. All I want to do is just smear it on him like so. And it only needs, you know, a good one coat. I think one coat would be okay, but you never know. I find a lot of times using any kind of epoxy nowadays, it seems like just gravity takes it down. I've said that before, gravity with epoxy, because epoxy is heavy. And what he'll do is he'll kind of drop off it. I don't know how to explain, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to add some all over the place. I'm going to show you. Usually what I do is when I'm done this, I would put it outside, but unfortunately it is nighttime. It's 8 o'clock at night and the sun's not out anymore. So the nice thing about this is I can put my finger in there and I can get it to spin around, kind of spin around, I guess, on it. Just want to evenly paint it on there. And again, guys, this is, like I said before, this is just for protecting, keeping it solid, keeping it alive. Gives it a little bit of a shine. Yes, it makes it look shiny. Some people, I've had people say to me, boy, it, you know, looks wet all the time. And it's like, well, yes, it does. You're right. But it also keeps it protected to the point where it takes a lot longer for it. It's wood, right? So it takes a lot longer for it to deteriorate or crack, or especially cracking. That's one thing I don't have problems with when I put epoxy on my stuff. It seals it and it won't crack. So again, just taking a brush and just like paint. We're just gonna paint it on. So we're gonna do everything. We're not gonna do the bottom side because it's gonna be stuck onto our walking stick after. And we don't need to do that. Now, normal lighting has enough UV in it that it'll cure this. But what I got is a UV light, and I'll set that aside. Make sure you put the cap on this thing and keep it away from the light. I always keep it in the back here so it doesn't go on there. And I turn my UV light on, but make sure that you have no light. No light meaning you shouldn't have any other kind of light except for the UV light on it. And you can see I have it here. So we're just going to hit this for a couple of minutes. It doesn't take long. And then what I like to do is I'll let it set here, and then, can you see me? I'll let it set here, and then tomorrow morning I'll leave it even in the sun for longer, and it'll dry pretty good. It'll be like, already it's starting to feel like it's curing. So you just really want to get this going. I'll show it in a couple seconds. So it's done. It's dry. It's, again, it's a little tacky because it takes a while for it really to set and cure, but you can see it's sealed, and it got inside the eyes too, which I really like. So yeah, so next is we're going to work on the actual stick itself. We're going to stain it, and then we're going to add some epoxy, but we're going to use a different epoxy because I don't have very much of this stuff left. So leave me a comment. Tell me if you like it. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. I don't have to have that, whatever. But remember, if I could do it, you could do it. Choose your own path, guys. See you soon.